Hi everyone, this is Susie, and today we are going to be making hibiscus water two ways. So the first one is going to be a berry hibiscus detox water, and the other one is just going to be a hibiscus agua fresca. So if you've ever been to a Mexican restaurant, they usually have what they call Agua de Jamaica. You spell Jamaica like Jamaica, but it's pronounced Jamaica. And it is like the red water that they have usually with some horchata, which is the white water. So that's what we're going to learn to make in case you don't know how to do it yet. So let's get started. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is our berry hibiscus detox water. And you just can use your favorite brand of berry mix. You can use fresh or frozen, it doesn't matter. And I just got like half a cup or so of the berry mix and put it in a jar. And now I'm going to add some of my dry hibiscus. So this is the hibiscus leaves. They are dried hibiscus leaves, and you can get this at any Mexican supermarket, probably. I'm sure they have it now, like even at Whole Foods and stuff. You can get some organic or non-organic. And you can just put in, I don't know, maybe like a couple tablespoons of the hibiscus, because you don't need that much because it gets really, really dark. So now we're going to fill this up with water, just filtered water. And usually what you can do is just place this in the refrigerator like the night before. And in the morning, when you get up, you just give it a nice little shake and it'll be ready for you. It's starting to get red. So the hibiscus leaves turns your water, it looks like cranberry juice. So, and it's really good for your kidneys. So it's pretty much the same properties as like cranberries and stuff. So this is great. This is a great water. But if you do put too much hibiscus, it does get a little bit bitter. It's very, very strong. So you only need a little bit. And if it's too much, you can just, put a little bit more water to it in case you put too much of the hibiscus. And now you just close this up and you put it in your fridge. And then, you can strain out the water, drink that, and then refill it up maybe one more time. And it should be enough for maybe like 2 of these jars. And this is, I think, like a 2.5 cup jar. Okay, and the next one we're going to do is the Agua de Jamaica, which is hibiscus agua fresca. And what you do is you have 2 choices. You can either boil the water with the Jamaica, and people sometimes do this like if they don't have a lot of time or they forgot to soak the Jamaica. This is a quicker way to do it. So you just get your saucepan, you put in your Jamaica, you put some water in it, and then you just boil it for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so until it gets all of the color out, and then you strain it and you add your sugar. You can let it cool a little bit, or if you need it like immediately, you just add some ice after you add your sugar to it, and it's ready to go. But if you ask me, it does change the flavor of it, and I don't personally like the flavor of the boiled Jamaica. So what I do is I just soak it. And this, you can soak, like if you're doing it the afternoon, you can just soak it in the morning. Or, I don't think I would soak it overnight because it doesn't need that much. Like you can see, it starts right away to change color. And usually what I do, just give it a little mix. You see how it starts to change color. It's already getting red. So I had maybe probably like 1/4 of a cup of the hibiscus, and this is like 2 cups of water. And what I like to do is after this has been sitting for like an hour or 2, I will strain it into a jar or something, and then I will put the Jamaica back into this, add more water, and it'll keep getting the color out of the Jamaica. So I like to do that, and then just keep going until almost it runs clear. But you don't have to do it that much. So you can just do it like a couple times and that should be enough, okay? So now we're going to let this sit for a little bit, and then we will go into the next step. Okay, so the Jamaica has been soaking for about half an hour, and I just want to show you guys what it is that I do. So I will pour it into another jug or whatever. You know what I mean. And then I put it back. And then I add some more water again. Okay? And I repeat this process. Usually I do 2 or 3 times. I do this 2 or 3 times just to get all of the color out of the Jamaica. And then we add the sugar. Okay, let's pretend that like an hour went by. It's only been maybe like 15 minutes, but I want to show you guys how to finish this off, okay? So this is what it looks like. So you can see the water is really red. It looks like cranberry juice to me. And it tastes a little bit like very tart. So this is very tart. So if you wanted, you could drink this just like this. You don't need to add any sugar or anything. You drink it just like this, and it is great for your kidneys. It's really refreshing and really good. And if it's too like tart for you or too strong a flavor, you can just dilute it with some more water, and that'd be great. Or just put it in a glass with some ice, and it's perfect. Or if you want to make this into agua fresca and agua de Jamaica, we call it agua de Jamaica. Now what you would do is you would add some sweetener of your choice. You can add stevia, you can add whatever sweetener you like. I have some vegan sugar here, and we just mix that in really well. And I do notice that whenever you add sugar, make sure that the water, well, at least what I notice is that when the water is room temperature, it dilutes easier than if you add cold water to it. It'll require more sugar, and it'll take longer for the sugar to dilute because the water is cold. So that is a little tip in case you didn't know that. So when you're making your aguas frescas, that is a good tip for you. You'll need less sugar or sweetener, and your sugar will dissolve quickly. So now you just taste it to see if it's to your liking. You can add more or less. And then after that, after it's done, you can just transfer it to your jar or wherever you desire. You know, however you want to store it in your refrigerator. You just transfer it over, or maybe you can divide it up in, like, if you're taking this, oops, my stomach. If you're taking this to work or something, you can just transfer it to smaller like mason jars or things like that and have them there ready for you, and that way you just take one with you when you go. Or let's say, because I'll also do this for, like, if I'm going to a get-together and I know there's going to be drinks that are maybe not the healthiest thing for me, but I still want something sweet, I will take my own agua fresca. So I'll just take the mason jar with me, and that will be my drink. And this you just store in the refrigerator, and you can accompany any of your meals with this, or just drink it like that. So I hope you guys give it a try and enjoy it, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.